Hi everyone. Um, so I was going to write this on Slack, but then I realized it takes too long to verbalize it, and then maybe it's not as effective as recording a video. So that's why I'm here. Um, while working on while working on this issue, so it is to improve the message when filtering on security dashboard lists no vulnerabilities of results. So right now, the current state, it always if the user selects some filters, we always displays this image. But the proposal is that when the filters are selected, we display this error message, and then when the dashboard is not configured, we display this one. So while I was working on this, I created the variable, the image variable, so the path is generated in the backend, and then it's injected into the front end. While I was doing that, I realized that we're passing it down like in the front end when we received it from the backend. We injected to several components. So I actually drove a diagram to illustrate it. So this is our entry point for the security dashboards. It receives the data from backend, it's injected, it gets it, and then it distributes it to the security dashboards. And then the security dashboards, actually here there should be another layer. Each of them have a different layer, something like this, which loads the vulnerabilities. So they make so they have the query, their specific query. They load the vulnerabilities, and then this is the presentational component, the vulnerability list component, which displays the vulnerability list. So in order to pass down a property from this one to this one, we have to inject it to every. So we have to inject it to every security dashboard, and then they have to inject it to every layer that is one level down, and then those components need to inject it to the vulnerabilities component. So instead, I thought of using the provide and inject API that is built in with Vue, which basically defines the properties here with the provide, and then within the vulnerability list we can say inject, and it reads directly the properties that are defined here. This is very helpful in my opinion, because we don't have to go through all these levels and then pollute the components with extra injections, and we can directly reach the context here. The only downside is maybe that it's not explicit. So if a developer reads the file, it may not be obvious where the provide comes from. But I think if we consistently use the same pattern and then provide the properties here at top level, I think it should be easy to follow. So yeah, I recorded this video to discuss this feature because I didn't want to just introduce a new pattern of working and then say, hey guys, this is what I did. So yeah, I'm looking for your feedback. I will post this video to Slack, and I think we can continue the discussion asynchronously on that one, or maybe, yeah, I think it's a good starting point to discuss it on Slack, and then if we see that, maybe we can also create an issue. Yeah, thanks for watching, and looking forward for the feedback. Bye bye.